drivers, hotshot haulers. That's what we be. So, as everybody knows, I've made a jump. I still run my hotshot loads. I still run my 5-car trailer, but my power unit is a big rig. Some want to call me Big Rig Dave, but I stay Hotshot Dave. That's me to the core. That's it. Hotshot is succeeding in something different that other people don't understand. That's what I see when I look at hotshot truckers. Like, a lot of people try it. It's harder than big rigging, and I'll tell you from experience, it's harder than big rigging, and it's different, and it takes a special kind of person. So, with that being said, what is the difference? Let's talk about what I think is the difference between a pickup truck and a semi. But what have I noticed in the month and a half, whatever that I've been running it? And to me, it's a big difference. We're going to talk about pros and cons, so obviously, one of the pros is the space. Like, I have more room. I can change my clothes without being inconvenienced. If I'm working in the rain, it's easy for me to take those wet clothes off and put dry clothes on. And that, a lot of people don't think about that until they actually have to deal with it. Oh man, this is the first car hauler I've seen in a long time. Long time. So, the space is definitely beneficial. Definitely. And now these trucks, like the big rigs, are made to do what we're doing. They're actually made to do more than what I'm doing with it. And I really see that shine in my fuel mileage. Now, I don't really have any variation of fuel mileage. Every now and then it will dip down into like the 5.5, low 6s. But that's when I have a headwind or I'm climbing a big mountain or something to that nature. The only change is through those, something like that. And the reason the truck doesn't change fuel mileage is because, in essence, I'm never putting a load on the motor. Like my EGT stay about the same, RPM stay about the same. Now, with saying that, I'm climbing a mountain, a big mountain here in Wyoming, and we're starting to go down a little bit. I'm sure you can hear and feel it. So, now we downshift, and then she just picks right up. Now, I just went from 9 to 10, so that's still not even working the truck. In a pickup truck doing this, I'd probably be in third gear at 35 mile an hour. But instead, I'm in ninth gear at 55 mile an hour. And it just doesn't miss a beat. The comfortability of the ride, just because you can stretch out, you can move, and you can see more. Like, you can see everything in a big rig. And a lot of this is really common sense, but when making decisions, people don't always use the common sense. They look at the easiest way, the path of least resistance. And it's no secret that a semi has more resistance than buying and getting into a pickup truck to begin with. You know what I mean? No secret. Because anybody can go buy a dolly. And, another thing with these semis is, well, for mine, because I bought an older one, and everybody knows I like older trucks. I'm just old school truck driver at heart. You know, they're more basic as far as repairs, maintenance, operational. Now you can buy a brand new one and you'll have the same computer nonsense that you have on the pickups. Like, and you won't need a mechanic, you'll need a technician. So that's you know, that's another thing there. But just and being in a semi, you can haul anything. I have not worried about anything I put on this truck yet. Because the truck is no longer my weak point. Like, when your weak point is your main point, that causes a lot of concern. And if that doesn't make sense to you, what I mean is the truck is what does most of the work. The truck is what decides if you really make money. Your fuel economy is controlled by your truck. Your running ability controlled by mainly the truck. Yes, the trailer also, but the trailer, they have very little parts. Especially a lot of my people, they're running wedges and 2 cars and even a 5-car Sun Country. Very little moving parts. So as long as you got your axles, your tires, your bearings, you know, in good shape, that's it. As long as you make sure the welds are good, you know. So that's that idea. So it's just overall more comfortable, and you can get it worked on anywhere in the country. Now, Roadside Mechanics cater to big trucks. Like, if you're in a big truck, you can have a mechanic come to you and fix your truck. And they have what they need on the truck. Most of them have the computers, they have the diagnostics, they have all the air valves, they have the parts. You can't do that in a pickup truck. When you're in a pickup truck and you break down, you've got to go to a dealer, or you've got to go to a shop that you have to wait, because Roadside Mechanics cater to the broken down trucks, the ones that need to get moving. A mechanic shop, just first come, first serve. Like yesterday, I had my airbags go out. And where I was, there was no parts or no other shop. So I had to use a roadside mechanic. So that roadside mechanic was already on the way to another job. But that was a job that, it was a no start, and it was an older truck, and it was just something the guy just needed done, but he didn't need it to run the truck. So they rearranged the schedule to get me fixed because I'm operational. You know, and it costs money. I mean, but still it wasn't super expensive. But, and to me, any repair under $1,000 on what we do isn't a big repair. That's just my opinion. And I don't care if you're in a pickup truck, little truck, big truck, it don't matter. Your average repair is under $1,000, and that's just a small thing. Because you should have $1,000 to just whatever. But just fix the truck and let it go. Now, because I could have waited and got it cheaper. Like, I could have waited till Monday and waited till the other shop's open, but then I'm down 2 days. So the repair money in big rigs is not about just the mechanic. It's the convenience of getting it done now is what you pay for. Like out west here, these mechanics, they know they can get away with charging more. They charge $50 more an hour than where I'm from. At home it's $100, $125. Out here it's $1.50, $1.75. That's because there's nobody else. They know what they're doing. They're charging for convenience. And I'm cool. I will pay for convenience because I charge customers for convenience. You want it door to door, and you want it now, it costs money. If you're going to meet me, you're going to let me just drop it at a parking lot whenever I get there, okay, then you get a price break, you know, because you're not holding me up. You're not inconveniencing me. But with that on the side note, these trucks, these bigger trucks, knock on wood, they, like I said, they're just made to run. They're made to pull weight. It's a road tractor. Like when they build and design and engineer this truck, that's what it's for. It's purpose built, okay? Now a pickup truck is built for the construction company. It's built for this Johnny Rocket that wants to be a cowboy or a trucker and he's not a trucker. It's built for the people that drive a truck and want to drive a Cadillac and never use the bed. And it's kind of made for people that do real work. But that's the least. That's the very little. Like, they put the least amount of effort into that one. Because if you're looking at these trucks right now, like these big gen trucks, which ones are breaking? The 5500s. The ones that were working. The ones that are designed to work. They're the ones that are breaking. Because they're not really designed to work. Like, their solution to longevity on a 5500 is detuning. No, that's not. You build it purpose. They should have a purpose-built truck. Just my opinion. And now my money has changed. My income has changed drastically. And it really doesn't make sense, but it does make sense. Because I was always in the camp, and to be 100% honest right now, that I'm going to buy my trailer first because my truck doesn't make me no more money. Well, guess what? I learned a lesson. And I will do a revenue video. As much as I hate them, I will do one. Because I know people want to know. And I know that's the biggest decision making for people, whether to move up or not, is am I going to make more money? Hold on a minute, I gotta get a spectral. Like I said, that's the biggest decision making for people is money. Money. If it ain't gonna make me money, I ain't gonna do it. Which I get it. I'm the same way, and unfortunately, a lot of the stuff I do, like I'm kind of carving the way. Like, not many people have done in-depth videos of moving from a hotshot to a semi. Everybody does it. They say they do it, but they don't break it down. You know, and for some reason, even to me, a semi was scary. But driving this semi is no different than driving that pickup truck. I'm a little bit longer, but driving, backing, it's all the same principle. All the same principle. So, my experience, I am very, very happy with my decision to move up. I just have a better quality of life. You know, everything is better in my opinion. It's cost me a couple dollars. I think I'm up to, I think I'm like right around like $1,500 all in on repairs. And that even includes the maintenance I did on the truck, like the preventive maintenance stuff. So, to me, it's very well worth it. I would recommend it to anybody. And I'm not saying that
in a half mile,
Hotshot,
continue straight.
I'm not saying you can't make money on Hotshots. Like, that's not what I'm saying. Because obviously I made money as a hotshot. I moved up. Like, I started with $5 grand and look where I'm at. So obviously, you can make money with a hotshot. So I'm not downing anybody that drives a pickup truck. Not at all. So, you know, that's just kind of the gist of it, and what I see, what I, you know, understand, and what works for me. So, if you guys are, you know, kind of in the mix and the understanding, and that's kind of what you want to do, do it. Do it, do it, do it. I will have more videos coming up. And I'm probably, I'll be doing like the repair videos and all that kind of stuff too. You know, just to show like what goes on with the pickup truck or the big truck. But I will tell you, a big truck is actually pretty basic. Like, to change the airbags is 3 bolts. 3 bolts and 2 lines. You know, so, but the reason I had to pay is because I didn't have the part. The guy had the part in stock. I didn't have it. Or I would have done the work myself. So, everybody knows Hotshot, so guess what do you think I'm trying to do now? I'm trying to find a way to get all those parts on this truck. But yeah, that's that. So, hope you guys enjoyed it, understand the video. And I'm going to stay educational, you know, the best I can. You know, because that's what it's all about. I don't need the hundreds of thousands of views or the thousands of dollars a month. It would be nice, but I really want you guys to learn. So, if I can do that and help you out, that's what I'm going to do. So, yeah, that's that. Like I said, if you guys enjoyed it, you know what to do. Hit that dang dang. But until then,
in 1/4
like,
mile,
share, subscribe.
Right.
If you enjoyed it, if you didn't enjoy it, don't like it or share it. But either way, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. I appreciate my 5 to 7 consistent haters that are always giving me the thumbs down. Y'all make me keep going. Until then, I will see you tomorrow. Peace.